Hey everyone, this is weather forecaster Liam, and here's what we got going on for you in today's video of TRA weather. Much of the eastern United States has been having all-time record-breaking fall heat, and I am very happy to say fall-like temperatures are finally coming. I will have the 5-day high temperature forecast on how exactly cool it will get. I will also take a look at the tropics for your tropical update, along with the future radar to see if you can expect any severe weather for your weekend. All of this and more is coming up on TRA Weather. Okay, before I get started with the 5-day high temperature forecast, I wanted to show you something I haven't shown you all in a while, the U.S. Drought Monitor. And I am showing you this because we don't just have a severe drought, but an extreme drought for a lot of the South and Southeast, mainly over Texas, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Kentucky. And this has been because of a very stubborn high pressure system that has been over the eastern half of the United States for weeks now, not only giving the East record-breaking high temperatures, but also limiting the amount of rainfall. Though it may be very dry now, the S's you see on this screen mean short-term drought. So we shouldn't see too much, if any, progression going forward. And this is because the pattern we have been seeing is going to finally change, which is good news for the drought situation. So here's the forecasted high temperatures for the next 5 days, starting with Friday. And you see, much of the northern half of the United States is rather pleasant, in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Some areas, even in the Northeast and Rocky Mountains, in the 40s and 30s. Rather cool. But we move to the Southeast, where it's just incredibly hot. Upper 80s, 90s, even some areas seeing hundreds. This just does not happen in the month of October. But as we go to Saturday, that starts to change slightly. Now we have a wedge of colder air sweeping into the southeast, bringing 70s and 60s. Big relief. But some areas still in the 90s. So not everyone is done with the heat yet. Now to Sunday, where it's definitely looking much more like fall, all across the United States. North to south, ranging from 50s to 80s. Definitely rather pleasant. Now to Monday, where we get a very big cold front that makes its way through, which could bring some storms along with it. And we'll have that in a moment. And we are seeing very widespread 60s and 70s. Now the 90s have been eliminated in the southeast and only remain in the Arizona and California desert. And by Tuesday, that cold front has made its way through the entire United States, and finally, about everyone is back to average temperatures for the month of October. Now for your tropical update, and you're probably very happy to see this map, almost completely blank, and I am too. We only have one area of interest, not even an invest yet, near the Gulf of Mexico, where it only has a 20% chance of forming into something over the next 5 days. And the conditions where that area of interest is really is the best area for anything to develop at this time. And the coast of Africa, where we usually see a lot of our tropical cyclones, has a lot of dry sinking air. So thankfully, after a very active September, the tropics finally died down, where we don't have much to worry about at all. But if we do happen to get another area of interest and new invest, tropical depression, storm, or hurricane, I will keep you all updated and informed on my Twitter page at TRA Weather. Okay, here's your future radar forecast from the NAM 12KM model. And right now, it's 6 a.m. Eastern Time Friday, early in the morning. And we're looking at the entire United States right now, where it's looking pretty good, except in the far northwestern and northeastern regions, where we're dealing with some rain and also a few snowflakes. And in the south central portion of the United States, we're just dealing with some rain, mainly over New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. Now we go forward to 1 p.m. Eastern Time Friday in the afternoon, where that rain in the northeast has worked its way on out. So the rest of your Friday will be rain-free and clearing in the Northeast. Now in the South Central, we are still dealing with that rain in the exact same areas. And in the Northwest, still dealing with that rain, but a little more snow, a little heavier in the mountains of Idaho. Now we go to 7 p.m. Friday night, where we're still dealing with some rain, not quite as much in the south central portion of the United States, and still some rain and snow in the Northwest. Now to 1 a.m. Eastern Time Saturday, where we start to see that cold front develop in the central United States, bringing some rain to portions of Iowa, Nebraska, the Dakotas, Montana, and Wyoming. We go forward to Saturday morning, 8 a.m., and we're really starting to see this line take shape, especially as we go towards the afternoon. This frame is from 2 p.m., where the line, I believe, will be at its strongest. Again, I am not expecting this to be too severe. This will mainly be some strong gusty winds and some small hail. I'm not really seeing any tornadoes with this event. And we go forward to Saturday night, where it's made its way through portions of Iowa, Nebraska, the Dakotas, working its way through Missouri, and now Illinois. We go forward to Sunday morning, 5 a.m., where that line is not quite as strong as it used to be, and it wasn't very strong to begin with, so there won't be too much rain to deal with very early Sunday morning. But the later on the day goes through Sunday, this line could strengthen a little to about the exact same intensity that it was on Saturday afternoon. Right now, this is 5 p.m. Sunday evening. And now you can see where that line is, mainly across Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Missouri, and Arkansas. And we go forward to Sunday night, when I believe this line will be at its strongest. I would say between 10 p.m. Sunday to 3 a.m. Monday. And this line will continue to make its way eastward and should bring, again, some small hail. Mainly gusty winds will be the main concern with this, but I am not seeing any tornado threat with this event. Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you haven't already, like and share this and subscribe to my channel TRA Weather. Thank you. See you next time.